Mind you, this was when the yen was strong at the beginning of the 90s. And so she got this passive income every year coming in for her name, Wild Cherries. Actually, she introduced me to the Japanese company that took my name then under license, and I designed a line for a junior line in Japan. And that was incredibly lucrative for me to design here. We had them made here, sampled here, sent over to Japan, and then they duplicated them. And they paid me a nice royalty per year for using my name. So for you, that's the ultimate. It's a passive income. How do you brand yourself so that people will want to wear your goods? So brand loyalty, creating that brand loyalty of identity so that people will want your goods, whether it's high-end or low-end look, putting together the high-end with the low-end look, and we've got that whole different way of dressing now. You're not dictated to as much as you were the 50s with the new Dior look when everybody had to have that Dior dress. It's not the same now. Look at you all. You're all wearing almost absolutely across the board different types of clothing, whether it's the wide pant or the short pant or the tight pant or the leggings or what it is that people are wearing now. Women can choose what they wear, which in a way is a statement of who they are. So for you as a manufacturer, it makes it very difficult because you don't know who your market is. And so it's very important for you to identify that market and know exactly who it is that buys and stay true to that market. If you then design for one market and then you change over, you're immediately losing that branded image that you're building. So you need, it's very important for you to do that market research in the beginning. So we've got, as we see here, that cross-section of looks, that low end and the high end and the vintage, the pieces put together, and the way that people cross-market or cross-brand themselves. Not that you're going to be wearing a Prada with a Chanel, people don't wear that, but they may wear a Chanel jacket and with a pair of jeans, correct? So you've got that whole crossover of types of styles. So your market research, determining your customer demographics, making sure you understand the market, whether it's in Los Angeles, Dallas, Miami, New York, Paris, London. All those different cities and different demographics are going to be different, and you need to understand those markets. And especially if you're selling in the US market, if you go to Magic, you're going to get buyers who are coming from Dallas, and you're going to get buyers from, say, Miami or from Seattle. If you've not been and understand the difference between Seattle and Miami or Seattle and Dallas, then you're going to have a problem because you need to think about, okay, will my customer come from Dallas? And if so, what kind of clothing will they buy? So understanding your niche will be the first part to building your brand. Changing workplace, we know that a lot of people are working from home now. People are wearing much more casual gear than they used to. So you've got an increase in, of course, environmentalists. You've got a lot of eco people who are doing eco lines, eco-friendly, that whole buzzword, green, what's going on with the branding. You've got 36-year-olds buying with 20-year-olds. You've got mothers and daughters buying together, fathers and sons. So we've got the aging baby boomers who went through the swinging 60s who still want to stay looking young. Those are the people that you need to be aware of and understand their buying habits and also their incomes. Keeping an eye on your competition. Everybody's got competition. So if you come up with an idea and you think your idea is the only one in the world like it, there's something wrong. That means that nobody wants to buy it. Because you have to be following some kind of a trend when you start designing. So keeping an eye on your competition.